Good evening, everyone. This is Mel here from Sneakers Corner. And who do we have? With Murad is back and he's going to talk to us about the coming purge. What could he possibly be talking about? Murad, welcome back. And what have you got for us today?
Thank you for having me once again, Mel. And as people know, that Sneakers Corner is my original place. So every now and then I will come back. But just from the title, what do you think is the coming purge in regards to the platforms that we are using?
I presume it must mean the idea that various YouTube channels are being kicked off because they are talking about ideas that are unwanted, are unwelcome, not wanted, that kind of thing. Am I on the right
Yeah,
track?
exactly. Yes. So I will start right away. You see, in life there is right and left, and there is always opposites. So as human beings, we are very biased. It is part of our nature. Video platforms are also very biased because they are run by humans.
Mm-hmm.
It is no secret that YouTube is a left wing platform, despite stating the obvious. It always states that it's neutral. As human beings, we also always say we are neutral, although we are never neutral because this is our nature. We are biased. People like stuff on the right, others like stuff on the left.
Yeah. Can I just point out something that I kind of noticed of late is there's
Yeah,
been a few channels, I won't name them per se, it's outside of the discussion of Islam. And I wasn't even aware that they were left wing, and I was very comfortable with their openness, their discussion of ideas, and it was just very truthful, very honest. And I think the reason why I was kind of surprised by that is because I think there's two types of left wing. There's the there's a free thinker left wing, which I'm quite happy with, and I think probably most people are because it's not threatening. It's just open to ideas, and ideas are ideas. But then there's this reactionary type left wing, and it is very totalitarian, very authoritarian, and very sensitive about everything, and needs to shut down and cancel any opposing opinion. And that's the group I struggle with. And maybe it's the same on the far end of the right side as well. Of late, I haven't seen so much of it from the right side. This kind of intolerance. But anyway, that's just a thought. I don't know where that links in with what you're about to say, but that's just my thoughts.
yes, it's safe to say that there is far left and far right, and there is normal left and normal right. Of course, anyone who is normal leaning on the right or the left, I am fine with. But I mean far
Mm-hmm.
left agenda.
Yeah.
So, where do we stand? The material that we do, where does it stand? Is it right or left? Actually, it's neither. That is why it is wise to always have one foot on a leftist platform and one foot on a right wing platform. This is the idea because the people on YouTube, the CEOs, I know that most of them are far left, and I know this by the names, and this is something that they don't hide. And I also know that people on Rumble, the CEOs, they side with the right. You see, so as someone who puts material like we do, we must have uh, a channel here and a channel here because if this one bans us, we are here, and if this one bans us, we are here. So, who will rule America in the future? Left wing agenda is in control of almost all of the news outlets, and I mean far left. These people favor Islam coming in and tearing into the country as this will fuel identity politics. Also, these outlets have a deep down communist agenda, which in the end always sides with Islam. And we see this with the videos being taken down by people who make material like we do.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, Ilhan Omar passed a law stating that Islamophobia should be outlawed. This woman on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this law gets refused today, it will get accepted in the future. Why? Because we say in Arabic that the more you say something into one's ear, It becomes like magic. You will believe it. So if you keep repeating, it will get accepted in the future, and anyone who does anything will be Islamophobic.
Yeah, yeah.
So now imagine YouTube after 5 years from now or 10 years from now. Islamophobia laws pass. Imagine they pass. A lot of Muslims come in, and with time, they will be a bigger percentage in America. What will they tell YouTube to do if they become a minority, but a minority that has some kind of authority? They will tell YouTube to ban hate speech against Islam. Any historical critique that we do will be considered hate speech because they are the ones who will put the law. For sure, anything you say, if you say the sun rises from the east, it will be hate speech. YouTube then will quickly ban people like David Wood, Jay Smith, and others at the speed of light. Why? Because YouTube, as I said, is far left. The people, the CEOs, the very important people there, even Wojcicki, which is the head of it, is far left, and they don't like us from the beginning. Everything that we do, or most stuff, it's considered right wing conspiracies. When will that happen? I don't know. But what I do know from looking at the politics of the USA is that this upcoming purge is imminent. It's going to come either now or in the future after 5 years, 10 years. It is going to happen. So, what are the alternatives? You have BitChute, this other platform, and I will tell you a little bit about everyone because recently, when David Wood had his videos taken down from YouTube, he always is fighting with YouTube. They always mistakenly take down his videos. And I remember he said once, "What should I focus on? BitChute or Odyssey or Rumble?" So you see, BitChute is centralized. It is like YouTube, centralized. And it is very political. So BitChute has the far right people, and it has also left and everything, but mostly the far right and people who are, as they call themselves, national socialists and stuff, because these people who are new Nazi, they are kicked off of every platform. So BitChute is the home of most of them.
Yeah. On BitChute, do you think, if we, like, let's say, if we were to express views which are open about immigration, or, like not being too negative about immigration, could that be a cause for being kicked off BitChute, do you think? Is that the potential?
No. But
No.
what you will get is everyone in the comments,
Yeah.
he will curse you, but that's it.
Yeah.
You see? And BitChute is, people know BitChute. Anything you will do, you will find people down saying, "You are Jews, you are with the Jews."
Yeah.
And David Wood also knows this, and he laughs about it. So this is what's going on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But BitChute, as you see, is very political.
Yeah.
If you want to see something political, then go there. But the material that we do doesn't get views there. Never.
No,
it doesn't
no.
get the amount of views.
Yeah. I think they prefer the drama.
They want conspiracies, and they want right-wing agenda in general.
Yeah.
This is the people of BitChute.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have a BitChute channel, and people know that, but I only put politics there.
Yeah.
I don't put the stuff related to religion there.
Yeah.
And another platform that people use, I forgot to include it here, and it has to do with gaming. It's called Twitch. This is a gaming platform. So if you want to put your videos on Twitch, and this is a big mistake. Same idea, if you want to put them on BitChute, it's a mistake also. No, you will not get subscribers or views there.
Yeah.
Now, what about Rumble? Rumble, I will look into it in the future, in the next slides. Odyssey. Odyssey is decentralized. So it could never get banned, the videos that you put there. And it uses crypto system, cryptocurrency. So the more you watch channels, the more you earn crypto, and you could also boost your videos by crypto. It's a very good idea, and this is the best if you want free speech because it's decentralized, and the people themselves of Odyssey they cannot silence you. So this is the best option if you want free speech. But is it the best option for views and for people to come to you? No, or not yet. Maybe in the future, but not yet.
Yeah.
There is also Minds. It's decentralized and it uses crypto, and it's more of a social media type. This would be like the alternative of Facebook, and you can upload videos there. But again, not a lot of people use it. I do have one, but not a lot of people use it, and it's not the best option to have beside your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, there is Gab TV, and this is it has to do with Gab. Gab is a social media like Twitter, and it has its own site, Gab TV. It is perfect for freedom of speech, again, decentralized, but not equipped with the material, and again, it is more politics. Because I remember that people always tell David Wood, why don't you go on Gab? Why don't you go on Minds? And it seems that people are confused what is the best option.
Mm.
There is this site called Brighteon, also perfect freedom of speech, but there is no traffic at all. Like the most known people, they could put a video there and I get 1 view, 2 views.
Oh my
So
god. Yeah. It's got no audience.
yes.
Yeah.
So this is it. Before I go to the next slide, if you wanna say anything.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I'm waiting on what you have to say with Rumble, but in terms of the other ones, they don't really strike me as good alternatives, really.
Yeah, exactly. So now we will look into Rumble and we will see a case study. The best one to study would be David Wood because he has the most subscribers and he is very old in this business. His channel is very old, so it's smart to study him as a case.
Yeah.
This is David Wood's BitChute. He had it created 2 years and 11 months ago. And as you can see here, he has 14,502. So over 14,000. Now let's look at his Rumble. He did this Rumble and he did a video about it. And in 1 week, he got 14,000.
Oh.
Of course, in Rumble, it doesn't write 14 point something. So it's over 14,000
Yeah.
in 1 week.
Yeah, that's
And
incredible.
also there are a lot of people that have millions of subscribers on Rumble. But I have never seen anyone get 1 million on BitChute. Never.
Yeah. Yeah. It just goes to show the market share is much bigger on Rumble than BitChute.
Yes, and the people of BitChute, they go and they don't need to sign in. They just go and watch and they get off the platform. But Rumble is a little bit different and it looks like YouTube. Also the user interface, it reminds me of YouTube when I joined it in 2007 and stuff.
So it kind of keeps you there by encouraging you to watch more and more videos, a bit like the way YouTube operates.
Yes, exactly. And it doesn't hang up like BitChute does sometimes.
Yeah.
So David gained over 14,000 subscribers on BitChute over the span of 2 years or more, almost 3 years. While on Rumble, he gained the same number in over a week. So why is BitChute not the best alternative despite being the biggest alternative platform? Is because people there are interested in politics and not religion.
Mhm.
Politics if you wanna be on BitChute.
Yeah. So there are people there on BitChute. It's just that they prefer politics to religion. It's a different target market.
Yeah, I know people on BitChute that post, and in one day they could get over 30,000 and 50,000 views.
Yeah.
But these are people that are well established and are very political
Yeah.
and not religious channel. I have never seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why will Rumble actually triumph and it will be the biggest in the future? And this is just my prophecy, if you like. Rumble is teaming up with Truth Social. This is the something like Twitter that Donald Trump is doing, and it will launch in February.
All right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so Trump invested in it, and he says it will be the best thing. Like Twitter, it will be a Twitter alternative, and they also bought Parler. If you know Parler,
Yeah. Yeah. So they're
so
using the
yeah,
technology from Parler.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
this will be big, either whether people like Trump or not, but you have to know that he is successful with this stuff.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is on there on Rumble, and he has over 1 million subscribers. So
Yeah.
the official channel of Donald Trump is on Rumble, and I have seen when he first launched, he did just like 2 or 3 live stream, and he got hundreds of thousands right away.
Wow. Yeah. That's incredible.
But you see, important people never make a BitChute because I love the BitChute platform, but it doesn't have well established people, well known people. They know that this is not their platform, it doesn't work. But on Rumble, you have almost all the Trump people, the important ones, and you have people from Fox News, anchors, very well known. This gives more trust to the website.
Yeah. That's a key thing.
Rumble also bought Locals. Locals is a website, and it's also a video hosting platform, and it has a lot of people. It's not very small, and actually Rumble embedded this Locals into it. So if you have Locals, then you can have Rumble, and the other way around.
Oh, nice.
So yes, so you combined two websites that are not small. And
Excellent.
it
Yeah.
means that Rumble is growing and it has money and it keeps buying these other websites.
Fantastic. Yeah. So it's expanding the amount of people on board and the amount of videos. So it's obviously increasing in value because it's got more to show people that go on the site.
Yes, and they moved from Canada and they went to California. So in America, you have it's the only country in the world that has the an amendment in it that actually protects your free speech no matter what, and this is not in any country. So this will make you trust that this website will have some sort of free speech, but of course not the the very violent stuff or pornographic stuff, and this is normal.
Yeah. I would say one of the problems for Rumble having, did you say they're about to move or have moved?
I think
California?
they have moved very recently. I think so.
Yeah, I think the only problem I can envision is California tends to be very left wing, and being realistic about it, they're going to draw employees from the area which will incline to be left wing unless they can't very well filter it out. I think that human element might make it very difficult for them to maintain a kind of sense of neutrality.
I'm talking about the Constitution. Everybody abides by the American Constitution.
Yeah.
And they will follow the American Constitution even it doesn't matter if you are in this state or in this state.
Right.
In the end, it's better than Canada, no doubt.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's just that YouTube is in the US, and yes, the Constitution doesn't seem to have much sway. So why will it be different for Rumble?
Because this is a different CEO. This is a different human being on top.
Okay, it's coming from the top. So it's
Yeah,
his commitment to the Constitution that's what's going to drive it.
exactly. So Susan Wolshinsky is not the same as Chris Pavlovsky of Rumble. It's because I like to listen to CEOs of platforms
Yeah,
before I join a platform.
yeah,
I like to actually listen to the CEO and see his vision and how he talks, and I tell you, this guy is gonna be successful.
yeah,
He is working on the right track.
yeah. Oh, that sounds very hopeful.
Rumble stocks are getting higher and getting much more value and price. This is also a fact. People are investing there. Rumble will gain much more people in this coming United States election. Actually, what make Rumble really grow was the last election in the United States. I will not get into details, of course, why, but people like alternatives
Yeah,
to see different opinions.
yeah.
That's what, yeah,
I would just point out, in the current debate about a certain infectious disease, we'll call it. I was surprised.
I say what's happening in the world. That's the only thing I say.
Yeah. Well, I was just having a kind of casual conversation with a couple of people I know, and I just inquired, are they aware of X, Y, and Z happening in the world?
Yeah,
And these are big news stories. No clue, never heard of it. Are you aware of these statistics? Are you aware of this report or that report? And they hadn't ever heard of it. And I was shocked by that because, first of all, that the media that they were going to, the mainstream media, so called, well, I actually don't think the mainstream media is mainstream because it's really the elite stream media. But
yes,
but they weren't hearing the information. And then what makes it even more galling is the attitude I was getting is that because I wasn't using their sources of information, by default, my information was suspect, even though I was looking at information that was from, important sources like, let's say, the CDC, and studies,
yes,
scientific studies that have been done by top-ranking scientists, for example, in this issue. Doesn't matter if
yes.
it's not on the local TV station, it doesn't exist. And if you believe in, like, even evidence I pointed to in the conversation, which involves actual emails that were reported about a certain doctor in America. I've been very careful here, and the shenanigans that were going on. Even though that was in emails and reported to Congress, it still didn't come across as evidence. I just could not believe it. And these are intelligent people I was talking to. So, it's kind of scary the way mass media has people sort of blinded.
Of course. But reality is there is a lot of people, especially in this upcoming election, that will want to be aware and they will want to be up to date. So certainly, even the people who hate Rumble, they will go and check every now and then. This will make it have a lot of traffic.
Mm.
So just talking about the growth, it is going to grow.
Mm. I think, like, just as a parallel to this, well, sorry to cut across you. I
Yeah.
recently became aware that one of the biggest growths of viewers for Fox News is from the Democratic side. Democratic voters are swinging over to Fox, and the reason for that is simply because they know they're being lied to on a range of issues, and I imagine that there's a similar feeling on on video platforms as well. So this will definitely help out Rumble quite a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So you see, the more YouTube censors, the more Rumble grows, and this will keep going on as the years come. Rumble might be the next YouTube alternative. Now, who is there also? You see, people will not join and create a new account just to follow one person. If I tell someone, please follow on Rumble, he will not come because me alone is not a big price, and he will not put all the effort just for one person.
Mm-hmm.
It is smart to have the channel links in every description of your other allies or your other people. So let's say David Wood, he will return to Rumble, and I hope he does because this will be the right decision because he abandoned it. He should have in the defaults that he upload there, the channels of other people also on Rumble because this will make it easier and will make people stick more to the platform.
Yeah.
So who is there also on Rumble? Rob Christian is there.
Mm-hmm.
Islam Critiqued is there. Bill Warner,
Wow.
Kei Soko, and myself, of course. I've been there from the beginning. And DCCI Ministries and Hatun, she puts a lot of videos there. And David Wood, of course, Act 17. And Soko Films to make a Rumble. Follow all these people. And
Yeah.
also on YouTube, tell these people we joined on Rumble and please upload there. And I will tell you how to grow the Rumble right now. Now, if you are feeling lazy about it as a content creator, make Rumble exclusives every now and then.
Yeah.
So make a video that's only on Rumble and put the link to the people to watch there.
Yeah.
Make a community post about the video with the link. Too lazy, make a YouTube channel sync with Rumble. So automatically it will show what you upload on YouTube there. But this will not get you views there and it will not get you subscribers because if people see that the video is they already watched it on YouTube, they will not watch it on Rumble. But still, it is better than not joining there at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And leave your channel in your YouTube upload defaults. So whenever you upload a video, it should have in the defaults way down, this is my Rumble channel. And write that you put exclusives there. Don't put this as my my backup channel or something. It sounds like my rubbish channel.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
will not go.
Yeah.
Be as lazy as you want, but just be there because the purge is coming, and I will keep telling this to people every now and then because I see it. I see it now. So when should you act? Now. Join Rumble through the link. I will leave a link for the people to join. Because the purge is going to take you by a surprise. It's not going to be in increments. It will be a surprise. It will be a law that might not be constitutional, but it will work this way. And it will be like when they did this ad apocalypse, when they made a apocalypse for the ads on YouTube. They changed it right away, and people were not ready. So you must be ready, and you must have this Rumble, and you must talk about it every now and then, and make exclusives there every now and then, so that if you get censored by YouTube or you get your channel taken down, then you don't lose much. That's all. That's all I have to say.
Oh, very good. I think that's good advice to everyone, really. And anyone who has got a YouTube channel, it's a good idea to back it up. I will have to get on and sort that out myself. I haven't gone down that road yet. I do have an Odyssey backup channel, but yeah, it's very difficult to try and do it all. But I suppose if I just do the lazy first step, which is just to sync it to Rumble, and hopefully I can get around to doing some exclusives there as well. So Murad, that was a great presentation. Thanks a lot for your ideas. Can I ask you, what is your future project? Are you working on anything in the background at the moment?
Yes, if the people remember, I did a video back with you about my Quran translation, and since then I worked on it a bit, then left it a bit, and but right now, for the past let's say few weeks or months, I have been working every day on making a dictionary, not just translate like begin from Surah 1 and go on. This is wrong. I just I will make a dictionary with the words, and every single word that I find in the Quran, I see it how it was in all the places in the Quran, because this actually gets me a lot of surprises. You see, so I will pinpoint every word exactly in a dictionary first, then I will translate the whole Quran, and I just hope that people wish me luck and encourage me, because I don't want to lose sight doing this. You see?
Fantastic. It's going to be a heck of a job to do all of that. And I hope you keep going and get to the end, because it's going to be hugely helpful, because I think it's the one thing that we all need is a good, reliable translation of the Quran. There hasn't really been a decent one done yet. So that would be great to have that material to hand. And have you any plans to look into the Syriac side of it at a future stage? Is that something you're planning?
Yeah. After I do this, after I finish, and I do the whole dictionary from Arabic to English, this same dictionary I will make another copy, and then I will see this word that was Arabized, and I will see the original Syriac or Aramaic to it, and I will use Christoph Luxemburg. Then I will make another Quran, but I will remove all the numbers from it, because the numbers are a new mistake. They are not put well, and if you can see the ancient manuscript, they don't have a number. So I will remove the numbers, then I will translate it the whole thing into Aramaic and try as much as possible to get to the original meaning. So it will be two versions in the future if I could do this and if it worked out.
Yeah. Get the dictionary done first, and then move on to the translation, I suppose. So keep up the good work. It's great to hear what you're doing.
And
Any
actually, the original Quran has punctuation marks that no one puts in the English. They don't put it because they know that they don't want to translate correctly. They want to change how the sentence is done. But in
oh,
my translation, I will put these original punctuations because it might be useful.
excellent. Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Have you any final thoughts you want to share with the audience?
No, that's all. And I will ask people to subscribe to my YouTube and my Rumble. They will say, why isn't Murad uploading much? Well, because I am working on this immense endeavor translating the Quran, so bear with me. But subscribe here and there, because in the future I have a lot of surprises for you only from the Arabic Quran.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you, Murad, and we'll talk to you again very soon.
Thank you for having me.